everybody. Just a quick update for you. The Roundtable Gentlemen is now brought to you by Audible.com.
Go to audibletrial.com/roundtable for your 30-day free trial.
Hell yeah, let's kick this pig, you fuckers.
The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
No. You trapped me into this, and then everyone yelled at me.
Yeah, no. I'm keeping the joke.
You keep it to yourself. You keep it to yourself for a reason. You don't bring it out. That's Jackie's joke.
No one will judge you. Jackie, what was the joke?
I gotta keep. No, I'm keeping.
No,
it
that's
in
yours,
me.
Jackie.
No,
You hold
it's
on to
me.
that one.
This joke is for me.
Work
No one
on it.
else
Bring
is
it
getting
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it.
That's good. Good to go? All right, welcome to the show, everyone. This is the Roundtable of Gentlemen. Who's here?
Well, you're not going to pray?
You have to pray. You
You gotta pray. Don't be a piece of shit.
Dear Lord, I'm happy for everybody.
Beelzebub. You Beelzebub. You always.
Oh, I do Beelzebub?
Yeah, that's who you pray to.
I see. Beelzebub, how are you? How they hanging? Your breast. Let's see here.
That's good enough already.
That was good?
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. We got Jackie is here. She just said she had a joke to herself there that she's not going to share with anybody.
What was the joke?
I'm not. No.
What
you
was
just
the
said
joke?
This is a trap.
Rylan Blackington
Sometimes-
is here, and I said, Rylan, what's your last name? And he said Blackington, and then you exhaled, and then you said, I have a secret joke I can't tell
I didn't
anybody.
say I have a secret joke. Is sometimes you say things, a joke inside of your head, and it's better left inside of your head,
Right.
Because
How racist was it?
it was extremely racist.
And who was it racist
We all
against?
went
Who was
there,
it
man.
racist?
I mean, even I went there.
I had to. I had to, but I kept it inside. I kept it inside of my head.
My first thought when he said his last name was like Blackington. Well, that's a little much.
See, that's a much better
Taking
joke
cultures.
than what I said in my head.
Yeah.
So
All right.
let's just leave it at it was racist. It would have made everything uncomfortable.
Right.
Especially at the top of the show. So
Yeah.
I'm Jackie Zebrowski, and I'm not racist.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
and I tell you what, I don't feel one bit uncomfortable.
Oh, not at all.
My name's Ed Larson, and I feel great in my goddamn skin.
I agree.
It suits you.
Sitting in for Holden McNeely today is Mr.
I'll take care of it, Ed.
Well, you did a bad job at it.
No, because Kevin's supposed to announce himself first, and then I'm going to say who's the guest.
Well, he's sitting in.
He's sitting in.
Yeah, he's sitting in. Come on.
Sitting in for Holden McNeely. Ryland Blackington, appropriately named, and you were the former member of Cobra Starship, and now you have another band called...
No, not yet. No, nothing like that. But yeah, I just was formerly, a member of Cobra Starship.
Don't talk about it.
Rylan also went to high school with me.
Yeah, more importantly, I went to high school with
We have all the
Ed.
same old friends, and he used to play the giant parties at my house with Danny from P-Funk and all that stuff.
We had
Danny.
like proper Parliament Funkadelic PCU style parties
It was
in
kind
college.
of so stupid
Kinda
that
crazy.
it existed.
Yeah,
You almost fought somebody one time for stepping on your Christmas lights.
Christmas lights and my cape.
Your cape, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, that tells a whole story of the party. Christmas lights and a cape were involved, so you guys had a great time.
yeah, absolutely.
That's perfect.
My buddy Eki at that party, I remember he was walking around and he brought his gun with him. And he's like, oh, I brought my gun. I was like, why'd you bring your gun? Don't bring your gun. It's like, put your gun in your car. And he's like, oh, I got it. And right in the middle of the party, he just pulls it out, starts waving it around. I was like, look, it's right here. It's right here. I got it. I'm like, put it away, Eki. Put it away. Put it away.
Yeah, there's Christmas lights around.
Yeah.
You don't want to ruin them.
Eki was a good guy, though.
Florida.
Sounds awesome. A cape, Christmas lights, and a gun. That is Florida,
Yeah.
wrapped up into 3 words.
It's a great state, man.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh, yeah, Kevin Barnett. I'm from down there. Chilling.
That's
And his
right.
pants are getting tighter.
They're not getting tighter, man. It's the same
They got
pants.
tighter.
He's
How did they
getting
get
fatter.
tighter?
He's washing his clothes now.
I haven't washed these jeans once. I wear them every day.
Why are they so tight?
Well,
is it
they're
raw
the exact
denim?
same pants.
Man, you are having issues. What do you
I
eat?
got-
Shellfish?
Oh, no, man.
Shellfish is good
He
for
looks
you.
skinnier than
he's-
ever.
Maybe he's fucking allergic to shellfish.
He's
It's just
not
all
allergic
happening
to
in his
shellfish.
thighs.
Just as a leg allergy.
Dude, my
He's
pockets
like,
are full of money, man.
Yeah, they are, and I'm very upset about it. True
it
TV, October 28th. That will be the debut
So
of Friends
Tuesday,
of
the
the
day after
People.
this comes out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your show's debuting. Everyone needs to watch this. Friends of the People.
Yeah.
It's a great show. I was at the premiere party of it, and if it's half as good as those sliders, it's going to be wonderful. Holy Lord.
Those were some fucking good
Oh,
sliders.
good sliders, man. Love a premiere party.
Sliders were incredible.
Those brownies are real fucking good.
I mean, if
too.
the show bombs and my career is over, I mean, it was all worth it for those
Doesn't
sliders.
matter. Yeah.
No one's even going to see it, so no one's going to know.
It doesn't matter.
If,
It doesn't fucking
no one
matter.
knows that you did it.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Those sliders were great.
What did they have on the sliders?
It was, well, you had your typical, you had a burger, and then there was just a little lettuce, and then you had, I believe there was some
onion.
mayonnaise on it, some onion, and a little tomato.
Was it cheeseburgers?
I don't even think
It
it
was
was tomatoes.
Well,
I don't think it was cheese.
I think there's a little,
Well, wait,
I
they
think
were
there's a little tomato.
hamburger sliders?
Yeah.
Jackie's upset.
No.
now.
What do you
What are
mean?
you talking about?
I like.
That's disgusting.
What are these? You're going to
Sandwich.
nail or shrimp sliders?
No, cheese on it.
With
Cheeseburger
cheese on it.
sliders.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you're going to do hamburger sliders, you might as well do meatball sliders. Meatball sliders are a lot of fun. They're a lot of
agree with
Classless
that.
swine. No.
Everyone loves a
Classless.
meatball slider. What are you fucking talking
Who
about?
loves a meatball slider?
I want
Me
a
and Ed.
burger
I
slider.
mean, obviously we know more about food.
We know
than
about
you
food. Tight pants.
do. Yeah.
Well, you know how to
You're
eat a
just
lot.
learning. You're fucking getting in there.
Oh, come on.
Jesus, man.
Ben forgot about food.
Oh, I remember fucking food. I was just in jail, and we'll talk about
Oh
it.
yeah. Ben got locked up.
Locked up raw,
We're
Ben
jumping
Kissel
a
style.
turnstile,
Yeah.
baby.
I didn't jump a turnstile. I helped Eddie's dumb friend Frankie through a turnstile.
You made him go with you.
No, I did not.
He said, "Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go."
No, he requested I go with him. What story did he tell you? You
I don't know.
can't trust
I'm
a little
just-
person.
I don't
The
know.
road
I
was-
was watching it.
No, you didn't hear it, though. You have no idea what you're talking about. Marcus Parks, what's up?
A woman and her 17-year-old daughter have sued the Massacre Haunted House in Illinois, arguing they
Hold
were
on.
assaulted.
What do you mean, Frankie? You saw Frankie. I requested him to come with me.
You were like, he was scared. No, then you were like, no, come on. I
What
saw
does
you
that
do
sound
this.
like?
Your
you.
brain is full of potatoes.
There was a cop right there.
He got you, fuck, man. You got to stop, man. Your brain is full of potatoes.
Potatoes.
You
That
are
was Jack. That was your joke that you thought about
comeback.
first.
Yeah, I don't know what to say
was
to
no
it.
known
but, yeah,
comeback
I mean,
for that.
That's right.
That's
Marcus,
what I saw.
your brain is full of potatoes.
Okay. A woman and her 17-year-old daughter have sued the Massacre Haunted House in Montgomery, Illinois, arguing they were assaulted and verbally harassed by two workers dressed as clowns holding sex toys.
That's just a fucking scary room. What do you go to a haunted house for? Like two clowns
It
with
wasn't-
dildos run up to you and you call the cops?
It wasn't in the room. It was in the parking lot.
They were met in the parking lot by two men dressed
fucking
as clowns.
great advertising.
The fun started early.
Lion Country Safari.
Exactly.
Lion Country Safari, the lions are in the parking lot. As soon as you get out of your car, lions are on cars. You gotta
And you
walk
know
past the
what?
line.
Yeah, it begins
According
right
to the
away.
sign,
Yeah.
according to the sign outside Lion Country Safari, it's world famous for that reason, and they are about to be exactly the same thing.
But the lions weren't carrying dildos. I think the
Man, we
dildos
should
was what
teach
made
them
it.
how to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
They were met in the parking lot by two men dressed as clowns and holding sex toys who began to harass the group. It was a woman and her daughter. One employee.
Hey, little girl. Hey, that's exactly what he said.
One employee used a sex toy to poke the 17-year-old. The other employee, identified in the suit as John Doe, simulated a sex act with the toy while Keller made repeated lewd and offensive remarks to Janito, that's the name of the girl.
Right.
That's the name of the mother and the girl. All
Both
four.
named Janito. It's Janito 1 and Janito 2.
The world
Oh,
famous
that's their
Janitos.
last name. I thought that was their first name.
Yeah, Janita.
Was it the first time this family ever tried to have a good time? Because it just seems like a great night.
I mean, I don't know if it's that scary, though. If you're a clown and you got a dildo, I think that's more saucy and sexual than it is horrific and
Clowns are scary. What are you talking
terrifying.
about?
Yeah, but with the dildo, I mean,
It
I don't
changes
know.
the whole thing
It
if you have a
does. I feel
dildo,
like
yeah.
you have a knife, a chainsaw,
Yep,
a
classic.
gun. That would
Classic.
classic. A billy club, a
Butcher's,
butcher knife.
yeah,
that's
that's the
right.
big
A dildo. That's just a good old
I
time.
bet you know, the clown. You know what I mean? It would take a second, but I'd be like, oh, you're harmless.
I agree. What do you think the sexual act was, Ryland? I mean, he can blow it
I
with the
think-
dildo. He can blow it or,
I'm
or stroke
imagining
it.
he took the dildo, kind of turned head to profile, and did the like vanishing into the throat thing sideways.
Where'd it
Right?
go?
With,
Throated
like,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throatily.
See, I imagine it was just him waving it in front of it, pretending it was his own dick. I'm like, yeah, look at it.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Or a guitar, maybe like a little guitar solo on it.
Ooh, yeah. Put some strings on a dildo.
The flute.
Yeah, that's pretty much is a flute. Drill some holes in it.
Are there dick flutes out there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there is. But I mean, so
there's a modern flutist named Robert Dick.
Oh, that's a bad name for a flutist. What do you do, Robert Dick? I'm a flutist. We
Modern
have to tell me
flutist,
that.
please.
Yeah, modern. What the fuck is? What is modern flute music exactly?
He is a revolutionary composer and flutist. You can go to robertdick.net to see.
Oh my God! Can we sick everyone on Robert Dick?
So isn't the term flautist, not flutist?
Please
Right?
contact Robert Dick.
But it says flutist on the site.
That's
Hey, he
what's
lives here in the
revolutionary about him,
city.
though. It's
He
different.
does?
He lives in
does it
Brooklyn.
Yeah, he lives in Brooklyn. We
Let's
can get
book
Robert.
him.
We can get Robert Dick on the show.
Let's get him on the show. Everyone, be nice to Robert Dick. I take it back.
Be
Let's
nice
get
to
him on the
Robert
show.
Dick. But
Let's
you
get him to
should
play the flute for us.
you should email him at robert@robertdick.net and tell him to come on the Roundtable of Gentlemen.
Imagine that, the Bob Dick.
Oh my God, Bob Dick. Fans call me Robert Dick. God, Bob Dick. That's a great name for a carpenter. Bob Dick is the
Things.
best.
Yeah. Many
Bob
things.
Dick. Why not?
He's got like 20 albums.
Wow.
Of course he does, man.
That's a lot of flute music.
So prolific.
Yeah, we got to get him on. Robert Dick. Petition him on his website there and let him know that you love his music and you love his sounds.
That's robertdick.net.
.net. Okay.
.com.
Very good. So this clown guy with the dildo, now he was arrested, right?
Yeah, he was arrested, and the women are filing a lawsuit.
That's
shut the
ridiculous.
fuck up. It's a haunted house.
But they were just in the parking lot. They hadn't gone in and paid for their ticket yet.
Say these guys even have anything
Extra.
to do
1 mile radius.
Good point. Kevin, do you think these guys were just going around and be like, this is the perfect place for us to do our...
Yeah, they're exactly like, we're going to fucking attack these chicks outside the haunted house.
Yeah.
They're going to sue the haunted house because they think we're a part of it.
Right.
And we walk. That's a perfect plan.
Man, there's a big crowd outside. Everyone's waiting to get in. They got extra people working on the haunted house. What are you going to do? Go
what
scare
you
the
do,
crowd
yeah.
outside.
In the
Yeah.
line, yeah.
Yeah, go get them. Go fucking get this party started.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like it's sort of it's a kind of a cheesy horror thing, the clown with the dildo.
The
I mean,
clown in
get some
general.
more, you know,
I love
have
it.
some fun with
Clowns
it.
are scary.
I know we
They're
saw
fun.
some good
scary.
clowns last week. Henry and I went to Halloween Horror Nights last
Right.
weekend, and but I did have a very particularly scary experience where the theme was Purge. So it was a bunch of dudes with those like weird masks on, with just like a bunch of chainsaws and shit. And this one guy in particular took a shine to me and kept like following me, like jumping out at me, like around the whole park. He kept following me, and then at one point he came up behind me and said, "You're really fun to scare." And I was like, "Ugh! Of all the things you're doing, that was the creepiest part." Ugh. And Henry's like, "You should fuck him. You should fuck that guy." I'm like, "I'm not gonna fuck that guy." I mean, he's like big, beefy dude. I mean, it probably would have been fun.
Yeah,
it probably
sure
would have been
would've been
something different. But there also was a 3D clown house with music by Slash.
Also,
But all
Go
of
on.
the music, all of the music in the front, it said free ice cream. Like that's like the joke of it. They're giving out free ice cream, trying to get kids to come in. But it was all like free ice cream. We earn it. We earn it. We earn it. We earn it.
Cool,
And
I
the
love it.
music was just awful. And like, why would you be proud of this, Slash? What are you doing?
Any clowns with dildos?
No, but very, very scary clowns.
Yeah.
Very, very scary.
Yeah.
They're really good at it.
Yeah. I mean, they're a talented bunch.
Henry ran into a wall. He got so scared.
On last podcast on the left, Henry said it wasn't that scary. But now we get the truth. Henry was
wasn't
terrified,
that
huh?
scary?
Yeah, he said, it was pussy bullshit. You know?
Are you kidding?
He was all fat and weird
Oh,
about it.
hell no. He was screaming.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
yeah.
very interesting. We'll have to discuss
man.
that this week.
We were both like scared.
Yeah, he said it was nonsense.
No. One point he tried to grab my hand and I said, "Ew, gross."
Yeah, that's the most horrific
And then
thing
I
that
held his
happened.
hand.
how many hot dogs
yuck.
do you guys have?
We didn't have any hot dogs. I ate a lot. Oh, actually, 3.
3 hot dogs combined or each?
No, each. We got a bunch.
You had 3 hot dogs each?
I forgot we got.
Well, cholesterol and heart disease is the horror.
I forgot we got chili cheese.
What do you
dogs.
mean? How scary could it have been if you were like,
Did I
time
tell
for
you
a cheese
about
dog?
hot dogs?
No. Are you fat fucks? What is wrong with you two?
Chili cheese dogs.
We're
Chili
connected
cheese
by
dogs.
food.
You're about to get raped by a clown, and you're like, oh, well, there's always time for cheese dogs.
Man, we just
I get what she's saying. You cover the hot dogs enough chili and cheese, and they vanish. It's technically not hot dogs.
I was just eating chili. Cheese on it.
Yeah, the hot dog's the garnish.
Yeah, that's right.
What was weird is that the cheese wasn't like a cheese sauce on top. It was slices of American cheese underneath the hot dog.
Ooh, yeah.
With the chili on top.
That's dirty.
Jeez, do you have to have a permit for a trailer to get into this goddamn thing? That's the most
it's
white
great.
trash thing I've ever heard.
I guess it's some
delicious.
famous hot dog place that they have there. Pink's.
Yeah.
It's called Pink's or Pigs?
Pinks.
Pinks.
Gotta go to Pinks, man.
Yeah, Pink's
Pink's
is a big
hot dog?
line, down the block all the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal joint.
Where is this?
It's in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And you've been there, Ryland?
Oh yeah,
And
I stay around the corner from there. Actually, I've never actually been there. I'm sorry, no.
No.
I've driven past it in disdain.
Line's always too long. I never went either.
in disdain.
Yeah.
You're a classy gentleman. The Zebrowskis had
Right.
6 combined hot dogs from
You
there.
too big? You
No,
too big for
you're
fucking
gonna-
hot dogs?
Wait.
No,
too
if you're
big.
gonna wait in line, you get all the hot dogs.
Right. Sure.
Let's see, you play by the rules. Yeah, it's all tourists.
Yeah.
And
No,
them.
Pink's is the
And the
most
Zebrowskis.
disgusting thing I've ever
Not
heard.
the
of
one
a
in
hot dog
City
place.
Walk. It was right
garbage.
next to the Hard Rock Cafe, right outside of Universal Studios,
Oh,
and there
yeah.
was no one in it except for Henry and I.
That's amazing.
Eating a bunch of chili dogs.
That's
There's
a
no
pro
reason to
tip.
get that
Everyone
many.
was biting their nails and be like, I don't think we're going to make rent this month. Oh, the Zebrowskis are coming. We're saved. We'll sell all of our inventory and then some. Call up the major store and have them bring half their supplies. You fucking swines.
Man, it was great.
Yeah.
We shit so hard at Halloween Horror Nights,
I'm
though.
sure you. I want to hear.
God.
I want to hear the clown's horror story. But and then these two like fat. I think they were brother and sister, or like ugly husband and wife. They came in and they just like ate all of our hot dogs and dumped something nasty in our toilets. It was the worst day of work I've ever had.
We had to repaint.
Exactly.
They fucked it up.
The smell is still lingering though.
It was so great.
Oh, you fucking Zebrowskis.
Man, now I want another
Too
hot
gross for
I
a
actually do
haunted
too.
house.
I want a hot dog so bad.
I want a hot dog right now.
No.
Right now.
It's unbelievable. Oh, good Christ. All right, so the clowns with the dildos, the guy's going to go to jail and be like, I held
That's so
this dildo.
fucked up, though.
I mean, I don't
I
think
hate
they
these
did a
two
good
women.
job. I don't like the I honestly kind of side with the women in this one.
What?
Marcus and I went to a haunted house, I bet last year or the year before.
Like 2 or 3 years
your
ago.
ex-girlfriend now, she was sexually assaulted by a man
do you
in this
mean?
haunted house.
Yeah, the guy playing Jack the Ripper kind of fondled her a little bit.
He did.
Coochie cooter?
I mean,
Or up top her.
Yeah, he coochie cooter Judge Larson. Yes. So yes, you've been arrested for coochie cooing her.
it was uncomfortable. Yeah.
It was very uncomfortable. I mean, they do get really aggressive. I mean, there's a certain.
That's what you're paying for.
No, but you're.
It is what you're paying
I
for.
want to get touched.
You're going in there, you're like, all right, scare the
Scare the
fucking
fuck
shit
out
out of me.
Yeah.
And you go in there with a chip on your shoulder and you're acting like an asshole.
Where's the line, though, right?
Well,
Where's
there
the
is a
line?
gray area there.
Tits? Touching tits?
No, taking
Yeah.
off her pants. That's crossing the line.
But
There
I
you
feel
go.
like the Jack the Ripper character, and correct me if I'm wrong, Marcus, I think he did grope her breasts, her bosoms, her sweet, succulent Marcus's
yeah.
ex-girlfriend's
Her
breasts.
front flaps, yeah.
yes, Ben.
Yes, yes, I remember it well. Yes. But it is bizarre. The haunted house area. I mean, it's like obviously it's all in jest. It's all like a lark that you do around, Halloween and everything.
Classic.
But you really could get away with some very violent offenses in there that would be considered sexual assault in any other context. You know.
Let's just stop for a second.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, man. You know,
I don't even remember where we were.
I just did a great piece about Halloween haunted houses and how they're a gray area for
Where's the
criminal
line?
justice system.
Oh, yeah. These clowns are innocent. Let's release them. Send them to Russia where they can go have some fun.
That's not even the segue. That would even work. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryland just spilled a bunch of water all over Marcus's computer because
Guilty.
he's in a
Sorry.
band and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yep.
And now we had to stop the whole program, and now we're back at it.
Yeah, and technically, Kissel's job now is a garbage man.
Yeah,
He's just
garbage
like
man.
paid
I'm not a
for it.
garbage
It's not,
Because
it's,
he
you're
just
right.
likes
You're not a
the
garbage man. You just do it for fun.
Yeah.
What are you talking
You do it for
about?
free.
You're
You do it for
garbage
fun, and you live in
enthusiast.
garbage. And
I'm
you all
not a
your whole
garbage
thing's,
man
your whole
or a
thing's
garbage.
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't like garbage.
I mean, we don't blame you for it. It's not.
It's
fine.
just
Where is it coming
A
from?
man makes a choice.
Yeah. I don't even know if it was a choice. I mean, it's one of those things. Like you were born.
fell
and
into
you
it,
were
yeah.
born, and this is what you are.
But what are you talking about? Where is this coming from? I'm not a garbage man. I don't enjoy garbage. I don't even throw out the trash.
I bet.
Oh,
that's
don't
true.
throw out the trash because you want to keep it all for yourself.
Oh, Trash lover.
No, I saw you take out the garbage a couple days. I saw you take out the garbage yesterday.
Oh man, where'd you
And you
take it? You
fucking
take it out
loved
for
it.
fucking
didn't
dinner?
love
Put it into your fucking. Yeah.
Take it to the movies? You fucking
Yeah, I took garbage. I took a bag of garbage from my house to the movie.
bought it a ticket.
Yeah. Well, you have
Bought
to.
2 popcorns, ate them both.
Yeah, I brought it through a fucking turnstile with me, and it got me arrested. Frankie, you piece of trash. All right, whatever. Marcus, what's another news story? The dildo clowns are arrested, and I hope they never get out.
Waterbury police are investigating after a woman had to confront a naked man at gunpoint while he allegedly performed sexual acts on her pit bull.
Yikes.
Yep.
What happened to the pit bull? I thought they were supposed to be a very dangerous dog, and now they've been pacified to the point where a man can penetrate them?
They're loving.
Yeah, they're good dogs.
They are
Trusting.
very good dogs.
Very trusting.
Yeah, if they were raised right, you can fuck them.
Yeah. Something like that. That was Ed Larson, everyone. If you want to make a meme, if they were raised right, you can fuck them, and put a little picture of a pit bull there, and just tag Ed Larson there. It's sort of his Aristotle moment. Yeah, brilliant.
Owner Alice Woodruff said, I thought my dog had killed somebody because I saw a man underneath her. I started to scream. I had a citronella candle and I threw it at him, screaming, get off my dog. You have to get out of here. He said, no, today is the day and we are going to spend the rest of our lives together.
The dog and him?
He didn't specify.
Which part of Florida was this?
This was Connecticut, unfortunately.
wow.
Connecticut. Oh my God.
Yeah. She said that she continued, he pranced through the yard naked, yelling, this is our day and you have to prosper in it.
The dog was probably having a blast, too.
Yeah.
Like jumping around with him and shit.
Naked prancing. Yeah, the dog is just totally...
Just getting fucked. Just happy.
Loving taking it deep.
And then he said, I am the Antichrist and you're going to die with me.
That's the game changer right there.
That's it.
If you just want to fuck dogs, that's one thing. But if you want to take down the world...
Again, where's the line?
Their day.
He said he was with ISIS and he had Ebola and he gave the dog Ebola.
Like he's just reading the headline.
He's just on
Just
Twitter.
reading the paper, yeah.
Very on trend.
Yep. And the woman had a gun. She fired a warning shot at the ground. But that did not help matters at all.
Dog didn't run away?
He reportedly responded by looking to the sky, adopting a Christ on the cross pose, and dared the woman to kill him.
Was it Scott Stapp from Creed? Sounds like something he would do.
Very Stapp.
Yeah.
Very Stapp.
It's a very Stapp moment.
I would have shot the dog in the head while the guy was fucking it.
Oh, shoot the hostage. Nice.
Right move.
What? No.
I mean, well, yeah, I mean, you got to, I mean, it's no one's dog anymore.
Yeah, exactly. The dog's been penetrated by a man.
Yeah, it's a ruined dog.
Yeah.
It's all done.
Yeah.
You know, and the only thing that man wants is that dog forever, and let him know that's not
At
happening.
that point, you got to get a new dog.
You got to get a new dog. Because you
How do
can't
you
look
look at it?
Yeah.
Give it a treat? Nothing. I can't do nothing with this dog
Oh, do you
anymore.
want a treat? I think you already had your treat when that guy was banging in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know, it's disgusting.
Was it a male dog or a female dog?
It does. The dog is named Layla, so yeah. It's
Okay. Was he pussy fucking in her ass?
doesn't say.
Doesn't say. It should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of changes things a bit for me.
Well, maybe you should go become an editor over there, Eddie.
Or a cop.
Yeah, or the cop that arrested him. Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
man-
Is it worse if it's the pussy or if it's the ass? You know.
I think if it's the ass, it's
I
worse.
think it's worse
I think
than
it's
the
worse.
ass. Yeah.
I think it's actually worse than the pussy.
You think so? Why?
Yeah, because that's where humans would do
But
it.
where is a dog's pussy?
It's
Same-
right near
same-
their butt.
same
It's
deal.
Yeah,
Same
on
same
their
setup.
chest. It's on their back. What do you mean, where's the dog's
Yeah,
pussy?
you lift it up a little bit.
It's on the
right
bottom
there.
of the hoof.
Yeah,
setup.
it's where your pussy is. It's just switch it.
Yeah, but like cleaner.
It's on its butt?
No.
No, I mean it's on the bottom. The asshole is above the pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's down there.
That's why they call it doggy style.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't look at animals' genitalia.
No,
very
I don't.
often.
I don't either.
You could though if you wanted to. It's
I
right
know
there.
I could because you could touch it all you want. Yeah,
but you
get
don't
away with
want
it.
to.
Poke it.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. What would you like to know? I spent a good amount of time watching videos of animals
Can
fuck
you
this
fit
weekend.
like a whole hand up inside of a dog's pussy?
Inside
What
of
time?
I'm sure you can if you believe in
Time.
yourself.
Need time. Is it like a lube situation or is it like a gaping
It
situation?
depends on the
gaping
dog.
yeah,
There's
definitely. I
plenty
mean,
of breeds.
Saint Bernard, yes.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Right.
Chihuahua.
But it would be hard
no.
to find the pussy. on a Saint Bernard.
A lot of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Border Collie.
I'm
Don't
giving
get me
this
started.
conversation 7 more seconds. By the way.
I am
It's
asking.
one of the more
these,
disturbing things I've ever heard.
these are good questions to ask.
They were.
It's knowledge.
They are.
It's science class right now, Ben. So sit back and fucking get
I
a
just
beat.
don't like when Marcus says the sentence, I've been looking at a lot of animals having sex this weekend. It's not good.
Nah, it's fine.
Research, man.
Yeah,
He's not watching it. getting
Rylan, what do you
hard.
think? The pussy or the
that's true.
butthole when
I
you have
forgot
sex with a dog? What's worse?
I think it's. I hear what you mean about the pussy. Like it's a little bit like
It's intimate.
Yeah, it's like it could almost work, right? You could
Yeah.
almost like impregnate.
You have a
Because
hybrid
she would
dog.
just sit on top of you and just.
But I'm
you could pop
thinking
it.
though, like I'm the naked guy in the yard,
Right.
Like, and I have X amount of time or whatever to make this happen.
Right.
It's gonna take me more time to get into the butt, so I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna just
Throw
play
it in
it
the
safe and throw it in the
Pussy fuck that dog.
Yeah.
shrimp in the taco.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, I think he was definitely shrimp in the taco because he was on the ground because she thought because the dog was on top of him.
Yeah, dog was.
Yeah, he was pussy
Oh,
fucking
so the
it.
dog was
Dog was
probably
in
doing
control.
the motion.
Dog was in control.
That's
Well,
great.
see, that
on top
is
of the
different.
What a good time.
Yeah.
So the dog must have been liking
It's
it
like
then.
putting peanut butter on your clit,
Is it?
right?
I don't know.
Like
you,
when
you tell us.
I haven't done it.
I'm more of a
But-
Frank's Red Hot sauce kind of guy. Would
On
you do
your
that?
dick?
No, on your clit.
Oh, okay.
God, not on my dick.
No, just it's like the people that put like peanut butter all over their downstairs and the dog licks it off
Yeah.
until they get off.
Sure.
And then it's like the dog gets peanut butter, you get
But
off.
that's like that's what mentally slow people do.
Is it?
Yeah.
And that's just like from some movie in the early 2000s. I
Yeah.
don't think people do that. That's just
think
one of those
people
things. It's like a
might
dirty
do it.
Sanchez or the donkey punch. Like, dude, you didn't punch your girlfriend in the back of the head, right? It's just
Oh,
like,
that's
You know, this
right.
is one of these things we talk about, but no one.
Because at
really
a certain
does.
point, it's like that's a lot of peanut butter. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you gotta keep
Yeah.
refilling the peanut
And
butter.
covering your junk. And
Yeah.
And the sound of a dog eating peanut butter—that's a horrible thing.
It is
Disgusting.
horrible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
purely.
Sound like Holden eating a sandwich.
Oh, my God.
Holden's so fucking disgusting.
Holden is so fucking gross.
Can you feel the pus from his chair leaking up through
Oh
your
man,
pants,
it's so
Rylan?
funny you say pus because when you said how disgusting he was, I got a memory of college where like, when you have a whitehead that's ready to go, right?
You mean all the bumps on his
It's
neck?
kind of exciting.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are fucked, and you're kind of like, oh fuck, got to take care of this now. You know what I
Right.
mean? Holden would just let him just like.
Ugh.
Just
Grow and grow.
yeah, and then you'd just be like, dude, like, how did you miss that? Even a quick glance in the mirror would reveal that you have like several ready to rock pimples. you
Oh
know?
my God, he is
Yeah.
so disgusting.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's always slimy.
He's fucked. He's
Thank God he's a little older now. The pimples aren't there anymore, but the
The
bumps
lumps are
still
getting
there.
bigger.
Yeah.
So he was one of those kids. There was a kid named Blake when I went to college who had the same situation, and he was a nice
Yeah.
kid, but he would always it was always on his nose.
yeah, you're like, let me do it, man.
I was almost
Right
about to do it. It reminded me of that scene from what was it, Hairspray, where the mother pops the girl's zit there, the John Waters movie.
Yeah.
You
All
love Hairspray.
Oh, I love Hairspray. I love everything John Waters ever did.
Yeah.
But
You like the John Travolta version as well?
no, I don't like the gay version that Travolta did. But it was amazing. You gotta pop that fucking shit.
Get it out.
You have to know it.
Yeah. And he would just not touch it, and it would just naturally just like weep on its own, which is disgusting. That's the
Oh,
actual term.
yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So
would
his-
cry.
his
It
pus
was
was
so
revolted.
big.
I wanted to get away
Bus was
from
like, get
Holden
me out,
so
yeah.
much.
The bus was trying to get a better situation.
God.
I love to Holden about a conversation about Holden where you're like, actually, speaking of pus.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I can't believe that segued into an actual true story. That was just a joke Jackie made, but then it turns out
It's
he
real.
is disgusting.
I know.
Turns out it's in the neck. Yeah. It's
Wow.
Rylan had to deal with Holden hardcore, man.
Yeah, you lived with him?
More or less. We all lived at his apartment in college. He had
Yeah.
that kind of apartment. Go figure.
Party apartment, yeah.
You just show up unannounced.
And you couldn't get
Kramer
out because
style.
you were stuck in the goo.
Yeah.
Hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Holy Lord.
Like
Anyway,
Yeah.
Marcus, so we had that dog. That man was making love to that dog there, and everything he's in jail now, and the woman's fine. The dog's okay.
Everything's good.
That's
Yeah.
good. Is there another dog story?
We're doubling up on dog fucking stories
No,
this
not
month.
another dog fucker.
Both fucking, not just dog stories.
Oh yeah, an eastern Kanawha County man was arrested after
Where
an
the
animal.
hell is
Where
that?
that?
Charleston, North Carolina.
Oh, all right.
South Carolina?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. What?
It's a nice town.
Yeah.
Lovely little town.
An Eastern Kanawha man was arrested after an animal rights group told state police he was having sex with his Beagle mix piglet.
Hold on, it's half pig, half beagle? You should be able to fuck it. If it's not really an animal, you should be able to fuck it.
Well, it's not half a pig. It's just a beagle named Piglet.
Johnny Bogus, 47, of Miami, was arrested Wednesday.
There's the Florida connection.
Yeah. He was arrested Wednesday and charged with misdemeanor animal cruelty. Bogus admitted he had sex with the animal.
Just a misdemeanor.
Yep.
For raping a dog.
I think that's fine. What are you going to do? Throw this guy in prison for a felony for having sex with a beagle named Piglet?
He wouldn't last 30 seconds.
There should be like a road working crew of all animal fuckers.
Yeah, that would be good.
Bogus,
fair.
Well, Bogus told troopers he had been drinking and Piglet was in his bed. He said he had, quote, gentle sexual intercourse with Piglet.
So lonely and sad.
He stated that when he had finished having intercourse, that he held Piglet, petted her, and told Piglet that he loved her.
So basically, if he didn't brag about it, no one would know.
No one would know, yeah.
Well, the
he started bragging about it, and animal rights group contacted him. Bogus told...
Let's ask this question, though. Animal rights group, right? They're there to protect animals, theoretically against torture, abuse, dog fighting, things of that nature. This man made intimate love to a beagle named Piglet. Is this something where the animal rights people really needed to get involved? I mean, is this animal the most... it's the most tortured animal in that in South Carolina at that time? I highly doubt it.
This sounds beautiful.
Yeah, I think 50 years from now we'll look back on this and be like, whoa, dark times.
I think it's possible.
It's progress, man.
Well, Bogus told troopers he thought it was okay to have sex with his dog because it was more than 40 pounds and because Piglet had been spayed. More than 40 pounds, that's the cutoff. You can't have sex with a dog under 40 pounds.
I understand what he's
Chihuahua,
saying.
so Ben, you can fuck your dogs.
No, I can't. It has to be over 40 pounds.
Over 40 pounds to fuck?
Yeah.
You can fuck my mom's dog, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, literally anyone could fuck your mother's dog. It doesn't move, and it's fucking 300
My
pounds.
mom's roommate has a beagle. She's killing that thing. That thing's way over 40 pounds.
There you go.
Big old. We should get
I'm not
this guy
having sex with anybody's dog.
You really
we'll
love
get
dogs,
this
though. I
Miami
imagine
dude.
you generally having love with a dog.
Yeah, you love dogs.
Yeah, I don't have sex with them. I also love pizza. I've never stuck my dick on the crust.
Really?
Yeah.
Not true.
Yeah, that's actually not true. Yeah, I've definitely put my
And
dick on a
those
piece of
the
pizza.
cheese stuffed
Yeah.
crust
Yeah,
of
that's-
Pizza Hut.
that's
That shit was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Get
You
that
can
cheese
really
out of
get
there.
in there.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Oh, I love what Pizza Hut has done. Yeah.
Which is
I bet Piglet, when he came, went, oh, poo.
Wow. Well, this is one of those episodes where the listeners are like, "Why am I listening?"
Oh, poo.
No, I love Opu. Yeah.
Also, it's
Winnie the
like
Pooh.
getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Poo.
A boy
Like
or a
Winnie the
girl
Pooh.
piglet? I know the reference. Yeah, Piglet. I know it's a little pig from Winnie the Pooh.
Piglet is a boy, right? And
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
little
Oh, is it a
idiot
boy?
Yeah.
Oh, I always
hate
thought there was a
Piglet.
girl.
No,
No.
Piglet's
soft,
dude.
a soft, very soft little
I
Little soft
hate
thing.
Piglet so much.
Why?
Everyone hates Piglet.
Who was your favorite Winnie the Pooh character?
None of
Everyone
them.
The
hated
guy
I
with
wanna
the
be
whistle,
dead.
the
The rabbit.
Yeah, no, the mole. He's like, he'd be like, say, like everything, every S sound was like,
yeah.
a
I
sharp
hated
whistle.
that, man. That
Loved
shit would
that.
bother me so
Yeah.
much.
Loved it, yeah.
Dude, I hate that. I'm like, why they hanging out with this dude, man? You can't listen to him speak. I'd be so fucking mad. If you had a friend that talked like that, could you imagine that shit?
Obnoxious.
Can't bring him anywhere.
Way obnoxious. I was a Tigger guy. Big
Yeah,
Tigger
me,
kid.
Everyone loved Tigger.
Tigger was
Yeah.
the greatest character that's ever existed in any animation of
crackhead.
all
Yeah.
time. What's that?
Crackhead.
Crackhead Tigger?
Tigger's a crackhead.
Caffeinated.
Well, no, he was happy to be alive, and he could jump on his tail. Oh, I also loved Eeyore.
Eeyore, yeah,
Yeah,
so
because I
emo.
always agreed with his perspective.
What are you talking about?
He was hilarious.
Fuck Eeyore.
Eeyore was great because
a
he
wet
brought everyone
blanket.
back down to earth.
What do you
Yeah.
mean brought everyone back? Everyone had to stop what they were doing and look for his
Look for his
tail for
fucking
3
tail.
days.
Yeah, because life
Because he
was
didn't give a
miserable.
shit to keep it on his own body.
Well, I mean, granted, the tack wasn't very good, but I think that overall he brought everyone good perspective and realized that they were lucky because they weren't Eeyore. I loved Eeyore.
I hate Winnie the Pooh.
Tigger and Eeyore. That's my personality in a nutshell.
Why do you hate what it's so nice and kind? You just hate it so much.
Oh, every character. I just
Why?
wish I could just have, I remember someone gave me a Tigger stuffed animal and I threw it out the car window.
Why would you do that?
I hate it.
That's insane. That's
Especially
insane.
Christopher fucking Robin. Who's
Yeah,
so
I hated
fucking
Christopher
pathetic
Robin.
Yeah.
That he can't
reminded
even
me of
make
this.
friends in real life.
He's so attractive, too. he must be retarded.
No, he
No,
must
I
be
didn't like
getting
him.
the Dickens from his uncle somewhere.
No, Christopher Robbins was just his privileged little douchebag.
Yeah.
But the characters.
He's like the private school Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, right?
Right.
He's just like little like Connecticut, like fucking like pastel shorts and shit.
Right, he was a douche.
He was
but
a piece
yeah.
of shit.
Anyway, all right. I didn't know you were so passionate about it. You like Tigger too, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm big on Tigger, man.
I agree.
He had it all, dude.
He did. He was the funniest. He was the most charismatic.
You know he's causing problems and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problems that were people need to have
It was
excitement
just
into
the
their life.
rabbit. It was just the rabbit, always so uptight, complaining about.
You know
it.
what's great about
Yeah,
Winnie
that's
the
right.
Pooh? No bad guy. There's no bad guy. There's no Gargamel.
Well,
you know,
the
there's no
rabbit was
weird-
the worst guy.
The rabbit's fine. Rabbit's their buddy.
He's the closest thing they have.
They're all friends.
And he's just fussy.
No, they're
Yeah, he
all
was
just
fussy.
they're all just pussies.
They're just
Don't even get me
nice.
started about Mama
They're a
and
lot like the
Roo.
Roundtable of Gentlemen. So if you want to make a artistic drawing of
How-
us as
no.
Winnie the Pooh characters, Jackie, ironically, you're Eeyore.
Don't
because you are being very grumpy
dare.
right now.
I would say I'm being more a rabbit right now. I'm gonna throw
Oh,
that out.
all right, Jackie the Rabbit. I could see that. I'll be Eeyore. And then you guys can decide who everybody else is.
Yeah,
Why do
here's
you
some-
want to
You are
be
not
Eeyore?
allowed to be
You
Eeyore.
can't call what you
You're
are.
too big.
I know.
Yeah, here's some Eeyore quotes for you. It isn't mine. Then again, few things are.
That's a country song.
Yeah.
Calvin should write a song all in Eeyore quotes.
Eeyore's anthem.
Not much of a house, just right for not much of a donkey.
Oh, you're a better
Damn
donkey
it.
than that, Eeyore. You're a great donkey.
damn.
Come on, buddy. Oh, man.
So emo.
So emo.
Who wants to bring him anywhere?
This inspired Bright Eyes. This inspired everything that's ruined America.
End of the
else?
road, nothing to do, and no hope of things getting better. Sounds like Saturday night at my house.
I want to know the artist. I want to know the writer for Eeyore. He had to be the saddest dude on the
Pretty
face
great.
of the planet. Oh my God. It's so much more chilling and
Man,
sad when you just
Eeyore
read
is
it.
so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Written.
Oh,
That's pretty much
pretty
it.
much it.
yeah.
Oh, all right. Eeyore.
my God.
Oh, that's great. I love
Good
that.
for Eeyore.
Yeah, what a champion. He's doing well. And this was the 90s when Winnie the Pooh was around. And the 90s were great.
70s.
70s?
Yeah, started in
they're
the
old
70s.
70s?
No, it was written in
remember
like
the old
1902.
It's even older.
1902?
They
The
were
books.
books.
Yeah.
They were books.
Yeah, there were books long before they were cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no shit.
There was that
Oh, yeah.
weird ass live action one where everyone was all the puppets and the gigantic one.
I love that.
For us in the 90s, that was the Redux.
Try a little something new. Try a little something
Something new.
different. Try a little something no one else has done. Don't. They're like playing with that little
We had
rope
the
with
best
the
kid
sticks.
shows, though. That was the best.
Oh, we
era.
had great
The
kid
best
shows.
fucking kid
The
shows.
guy for Blue's Clues, he was very nice. And I'll
He
tell
was
you,
sexy.
Mr. Rogers never got arrested for pedophilia, which is amazing.
No.
He was a good man.
Good man.
I think Mr. Rogers was the last good person that's ever been on television, right?
He's the last good person who
No.
has ever existed. He's the last good person. When he died, goodness died with him.
No
He
wonder
was
you guys are
better
forgetting
than
about Tim
Jesus
Allen.
Christ.
He was. I'll be a
Absolutely.
Roger system, whatever the fuck the religion would be. I would follow that man and anything that he said and anything that he
That's
did.
purity, man.
He was.
Sure.
Although I don't like taking your shoes off when you enter a house. I feel like it's a little pompous.
You change him.
Or
You go into your
Japanese.
house
Or
shoes. He would
Jappy.
change into his house shoes, little like Vans slip-ons. He was,
Yeah.
he was chill, man.
He was.
Well, you know what was not chill was the weird puppet land that the Never Never Land.
It was real
Tomorrowland,
freaky
whatever.
over
the
there.
land of
Weird,
King
like,
Friday.
with like yeah,
And Lady
those was-
Elaine.
Those puppets were fucked.
I
They
try
were.
to forget about that, man.
Yeah, I keep it in the apartment. Yeah, keep it in the apartment. Keep it pure.
Yeah.
Loved King Friday and Lady Elaine.
Yeah.
Great things always
Eyes,
happen.
their eyes looked so mean.
Yeah.
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 I enjoyed them.
I did too. All right. So another dog had sex with a man, and let's blame the dog for it. Moving on.
Oh, yeah. Cockfight story.
Ooh, all
Cockfight.
right.
All right.
A Romanian princess was sentenced Wednesday to probation after apologizing for her role in an Oregon cockfighting enterprise.
Oh, cockfight.
That she
I thought it was
said.
cop fight.
Me too.
No, cockfight.
Still psyched.
Still great. Yeah. Still excited. Yeah. She said it had brought shame to her and her family. She and her husband, John Walker, both pleaded guilty in July to operating an illegal gambling business. As a part of the plea deal, the Walkers agreed to sell real estate and pay $200,000 to the government. Irina Walker, 61, is the third daughter of former Romanian King Michael I, who was forced to abdicate by communists in 1947.
So
Is there a picture of this bitch?
That's her.
Ew, that's not a princess. That's an ugly girl.
She's old.
She's 61.
Yeah,
she
she's
looks
61.
pretty good for 61.
I just don't know
think.
why there's no cockfighting in Romania.
Is this in Romania?
No, this is in Oregon. The
Oh, it's in
Walkers-
Oregon.
It's in
Yeah,
Oregon.
the
It's a
Walkers-
Romanian
She
princess.
just. Oh, well, yeah. Well, they should have been watching.
Like thrice removed, though, right?
Yeah, the Walkers were arrested in 2013 after authorities said they staged at least 10 cockfighting derbies in a barn at their ranch in Oregon.
They're called derbies.
They're called derbies, yeah. Yeah.
I think cockfighting is fine.
I know. I'm very conflicted about cockfighting because at the end of the day, we butcher chickens
way
more.
worse.
Yeah.
They live in little tiny.
Right. KFC, what they do to their chickens is worse than two chickens who have a chance. One has a chance to live.
Teach them how to fight.
There was a cockfighter in my town. Man, he treated his chickens fucking great.
Yeah, because he wants them to
You have to.
succeed.
Yeah,
And
they're
one of those
champions.
chickens leaves feeling good.
Yeah.
You know? You talking about chickens we're eating, they're shitting on each other
Okay,
all day.
right.
sitting in
you're a
this
chicken. We
fucking
can either
noodle
eat
like-
you, like tear you apart and eat you,
Or
defeather
you win this
or
fucking
you can
fight.
just fight this other chicken, and
Right.
then you're
And then you get
you're a champion. Then
Yeah,
you're a
you get to
legend.
fuck all
And you're a
these other
fucking
chickens.
And then we eat you.
superhero. We posters of you.
Yeah.
I don't know why is cockfighting so demonized. I mean, I know it's brutal.
It's the knives.
They put knives on
Yeah,
their...
yeah. The Walkers charge spectators $20 each to watch roosters with knives attached to their legs fight to the death.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I had knives attached to my
I mean,
legs.
I don't think it's awesome, and I don't think it's great.
You say
but
that now.
Yeah,
It's like
but
the Midas touch.
Chop, chop, chop. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Stabbing everybody.
The amount of meat that's eaten in this country and around the world, I just can't. And it's mostly chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, chicken is so good.
Do they get
Chicken's great.
eaten? These
everything,
cockfighting chickens?
I'm sure you eat the chicken
Well, I
after
think they're
it dies.
pumped full of steroids.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you'll probably end up with like a crippling disease.
Real
if you eat it.
gamey.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're muscles.
Yeah.
They're all
They're
muscles.
big old fucking roosters, man.
Yeah, they're
Right.
huge.
They're all
So
roosters
is there
and
a way
not
to
chickens,
do
right?
cockfighting?
Yeah.
Is there a way to do it with like not lethal knives, like little like boxing glove type
Just their
things,
gloves?
and then the first one that gets knocked out
Nah.
is the winner?
Dude.
No, you can't knock out a
You
chicken.
can't knock out a
Oh, I
chicken.
thought they all
Everybody
had
knows
chicken.
that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, definitely can't. Yeah.
I didn't know
Don't
that.
they have cockfighting derbies that they just peck? Is it a peck to
I
death
don't know
thing?
if that's real cockfighting.
Maybe that's
yeah, you
like
file down their beaks.
maybe while the sun's still out. Maybe that's kind of like for the younger.
Oh, it's like daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if we just put little metal helmets on them instead?
That would
Yeah.
be so cute.
Like the little German like
Yeah.
stormtrooper ones.
Yeah.
with a little like staff under their wing, like they're jousting.
Right.
So it's like they're in the king's court of chickens.
Class it up a bit.
Right.
It's changed things.
Okay.
I mean, it's just weird. You know, people are having sex with these dogs, and the cockfighting.
They're
I
not
mean,
having sex with the chickens. That's
worse.
That's-
That's a
yeah.
John. That's Pink Flamingos. To go back to a John Waters movie, they fucked that chicken to death.
Oh, now we're watching a cockfight. It's on YouTube. I can't see tits on YouTube, but I can see a cockfight.
Yeah, you can definitely see him.
Let's give it a look.
Yeah, I wanna.
What does it look like? Oh yeah,
It looks fun.
Riley, give it a look.
Knock some water over real quick.
They're jumping around.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
They're just fighting like animals fight.
This is what they
Oh, and then
want.
there's a
It's actually a pretty docile crowd.
what I don't understand. Bull riding is fine,
right.
but cockfighting you can't do.
I think
Right.
all these people wish they were watching dog fighting.
Yeah.
yeah,
well,
but
that is
dogfighting
wrong.
I'm against.
Yeah.
I'm against it, but it's probably a lot more entertaining.
All these guys are like, this will tide me over to my next dog fight.
No, but that yeah. I feel
Kevin, how do chickens match up in the bird hierarchy?
I mean, they're kind of like, they're powerful.
Yeah.
But they're also very low, man. A chicken's not gonna swoop down and like take your kid. You know,
Can't fly.
there's all types of different hawks that could do that.
Mm-hmm.
No chicken is really fucking with snakes. Snakes are fucking with chickens, not the other way around.
That is true.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
but
kinda sad.
do you incorporate the like how delicious they are in the hierarchy of
No,
the chicken
no, I
and the bird
can't.
species? Okay,
I
separate.
almost don't acknowledge chickens as birds.
yeah.
understand.
What about turkeys?
Oh, no,
Oh my
turkeys.
god,
There's
Turkeys
too
are
much
high.
meat to acknowledge
turkey's
them.
so good, man. It's gonna be. eat
So how
some
about like
turkeys.
How come
emu
there's
ostrich?
chicken
Where do you
fighting?
put
Oh,
them?
even with ostriches, those are powerful birds to be respected. You know?
Turkeys are too dumb.
Something to look up to and aspire to. You know?
The ostrich?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cassowary as well.
Yeah.
Vicious
yeah.
animal.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there turkey fighting?
They're too dumb to train.
I think they're worth too much. It's not,
Ooh,
you know.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a turkey or you can get a chicken for
Oh
fucking
man, well,
$20.
Marcus immediately found a video.
For turkey fighting.
I mean, it's turkeys
Yeah, but they're
fighting out in the
actually
wild.
fighting.
Yeah.
oh, I see.
That's actually pretty fucking great. We'll post this on the Roundtable page.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
It's pretty fun.
Turkeys are so stupid, man.
Yeah, but they.
They are scary, dude.
Yeah.
They are terrifying
Well, they all
creatures.
drown when it rains and shit
because they look up.
Yeah, because they keep looking up.
But they also apparently
maybe they're
can't get out
holding
of a
government
So
corner.
stupid.
That's why all turkey nests are, or their pens are round, because if they get in a corner,
They don't know how to get out of it.
back up and get out of it.
They don't know what walking backwards is.
They're an embarrassment, man. I guarantee you
to
right
birds,
now,
yeah.
all the other birds are like, we don't associate with them people, man. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah, they're
true.
fucked.
So what's happened to the chicken fighters, the cockfighters? They're going to go to prison for it?
No, they're not going to go to prison. They just got a hefty fucking fine. And, you know, they just have to deal with it now. Now they just have to deal. Now she has to deal with being Romanian princess cockfighter.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Quite a resume.
Yeah,
She
that's
got
something.
probation. I mean, she got probation.
Everything's a resume builder.
Yep. Authorities said the people who brought roosters paid $1,000 to enter the fights.
Oh, wow.
And the prizes range from $10,000 to $18,000.
So it's because there's money involved. That's why
Yeah.
the state
Oh,
got
it's
it.
the-
Yeah.
That's
That's
the only
the whole
reason.
thing
Yeah.
about cockfighting in general. It's probably because it just it's basically saying
Tax
that
evasion.
gambling is
Generates
legal.
dirty money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I guess gambling is legal,
As
but
opposed to
not
that clean lottery money, you know, that the government fucking
good
makes
stuff.
bank on.
Those
Good
pieces
stuff.
of shit with that lottery. I hate the lottery so
It's
much.
ridiculous. It's
It
ridiculous.
should be illegal so
Yeah.
fast.
No, the state's terrible.
Yep, the person whose roosters won the most matches took home the money, except for 10% kept by referees.
Oh, okay.
That's
that
pretty
makes
good.
sense.
That's pretty good
That
paycheck
is
for a
good.
referee in a cockfight.
Yeah, I'm very conflicted again about cockfighting.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. Yeah,
I
you
could
just
care
you just
less.
can't live in a culture where you eat the smartest animal on earth, which is the pig, by the way, and then you can't just complain about the way that they died. I saw Food Nation, I saw Food Inc.
Yeah.
And everyone was so sad and devastated when they watched that goddamn movie. And if you were sad when you watched Food Inc. and you had been eating food up to that point, you should feel bad. If you didn't realize how animals die,
Right.
like I was watching that documentary, it was like, that's how you kill a thing. You
Yeah.
smash it to death with a huge goddamn heavy stone.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Or you slit
people-
its throat and hang it upside down just
Sure.
let it drain.
They shoot some of them, you know.
That's how you kill things.
They kill stuff.
Right.
How'd you
Use
think
that
it worked?
gun.
Exactly. How did you think? That's what I want to know. Did they all?
drug it in its
Everyone
sleep.
thought, well, they had a wonderful life and then they died of old age. So I'm eating grandpa chicken right now. It's like, no, of course, it's
Yeah.
baby chicken.
Oh, it's so juicy, baby lambs, anything
It's fun.
baby.
I'm
lamb.
prepared. I'm cool with everything that I eat. I'm cool with how it got to my plate.
I agree with you.
I'm not one of these guys like, I don't want to hear it. No, just tell me, cool, okay, that sucks, but I
You
love
have
it.
to
so I'm
accept
gonna
it.
do it. Yeah.
Listen to it.
I say
Use
drown 'em.
penance.
Drown them?
Drown them, yeah. I always
It's a horrible death.
It's the adrenaline.
It's a
You don't
horrible
want the
death.
adrenaline. Adrenaline in meat,
meat
fucking
bad.
makes it bad.
I always
why you
thought
wanna
that
do
if
it by
things got bad
surprise.
enough,
Yeah.
I could drown a turkey in a toilet.
Think you could
If
drown
things
turkey in
got
a
bad
toilet?
enough, you could drown a turkey in the toilet, Ed? This is a thought you
things?
always think about?
I don't think
What is
you'll be
wrong
able
with
to
you?
catch a turkey.
And where are you going to get a turkey? Where are you getting a turkey?
I mean, well, they're around. They're around. They're in Battery Park.
They are in Battery Park.
That's true.
Watching him try to catch a turkey, though, would definitely be a lot of fun.
You can make that happen.
Yeah, man. Little hook shot to the face. Mm-hmm. Knock
You
that
gotta punch
turkey.
it. Ryland, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm really
You've
good.
been on tour a lot, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you have any good stories? Any fun story you want to tell?
Yeah, sure.
You ever punch a turkey?
Never punched a turkey.
So you've never been on tour?
Yeah.
Any,
never really been on tour.
You ever get in any violent situations? Like any the audience goes crazy and you
Yeah,
guys gotta
totally. You know, we opened for Justin Bieber once.
What?
Really? How was that?
Really hectic, really scary.
Truly.
No, truly.
Kevin, he opened for Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Barnett loves Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he's cool.
You met him? And, he's kind of
yeah,
a douchebag or a nice guy?
No. Honest to God, kind of like a decent, nice kid. 17
nice.
when he was 17. So
Right. But
it was a
that's
little
great to
different.
hear.
Yeah. He actually, there was a bit of arrested development, I would say. He would be backstage kind of like pranking people. He was like shooting us with super soakers and like
Right.
lobbing candy over the wall of our dressing room and then like snickering, you know. I don't know about you guys, when I was 17, I was fucking done with super soakers, you know. I was like trying to touch boobs and whatever, smoke cigarettes or some shit. But he was just a kid.
Yeah.
Just a kid.
So you got a
totally.
chance to open it for him, and how?
Yeah.
I would assume a huge crowd.
Huge
right?
crowds. The biggest one I think was in Peru. And it was 90,000 people.
Damn.
These are all at the like Estadio Olimpico's, like where they do like soccer matches and shit.
Oh,
And
amazing.
so, but to answer the question though, around all that was a bunch of mania and a bunch of death threats and a bunch of
And what was the reason for the death threats and the mania?
just just Bieber, just like, you know, just like
the fact that he was there.
Just the fact that he was there, just like power. I don't know. It's fucked down there. You know, they put the fear in you. South America, I'm referring to in general.
Yeah,
is mostly fucked, and you know they put the fear in you right before you go down there. You have security detail everywhere. You have someone waiting on your hotel floor, on the floor, stopping you from getting on the elevator. I mean, it's fucked. Yeah, kidnapping. Wow.
And because of kidnapping.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, Bieber would be a pretty big get, and so would you, of course.
Yeah. But what they want to do is they all of us really. I mean, anyone that looks like they're not from there. That if you're down there with a show and something like Bieber, then they know that you're attached to. You might not have the money, but you're a couple phone calls away from someone who does, and that's all it is. We're gonna kill him if you don't give us $150,000.
So you finally got to the stage after being like terrified for your life. Did the audience turn their back on you and be like, "You're not Bieber, you're not Bieber"?
No,
or they were
great.
rocking.
They were great. You know why? Because these kids don't get to go to a lot of shows. That's like the show they go to that year.
Right.
Is what we learned because they were particularly rowdy. I mean, they just like crying and like, you know, they don't even really know who our band was.
And this was Cobra Starship?
This was Cobra Starship, yeah. And so, it was really scary. Absolutely. Couldn't go anywhere.
Sounds intense.
You know, you think you pictured like tour, you know, like, oh cool, I'll go to like a cute little street market and buy some shit for my girlfriend. Nah, none of that.
Right.
You're in the hotel the whole fucking time.
Until the show.
So
you're like a cock before it fights.
Oh yeah, it's not unlike being a cockfighter.
Did they pump you full of steroids as well?
It was so sketchy that we would get fucked up every night in the hotel with all the crew and stuff
with
like
Justin
that.
Bieber as well? Were you guys in the same hotel?
Yeah, we'd be at the same hotel, but you know, he was 17. He didn't really come out. We actually did go out one night. Get this. This is cute, guys.
I love a good cute story.
Yeah.
He wasn't partying. He was 17, but he had a beer that was behind the bar or something. And he would go up and he had a cup and the bartender would pour a little bit of like a Stella or something, pour a little bit into a cup, and he would leave and then like chill on that for like, you know, like 20 minutes or something.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's great. What
It's
a wonderful
understandable.
experience.
I feel like, I mean, you're 17, 18, you're on a world tour.
Enjoy a beer. Give the kid a Stella.
At least a few beers.
When I was 17, I did the most drugs I ever done in my life.
Oh yeah,
Me as
17.
well. Yeah, 17, I was out of my fucking
I can't believe I got
mind.
to 18.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on like fame? Did it like make you realize like what true like unbelievable world celebrity is? Because Bieber is huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
influence, you know, he has tons of influence. It's scary. All those people, you know, anyone that big has a lot of influence.
And so when he was 17, he was calling the shots. So you just heard him like demanding things that he wanted to like adults.
Yeah, I mean, he was yes and
The
no.
whole power
He was
structure's
a good
weird.
little kid.
Yeah.
Honestly, again, he was just like a fucking good little kid. Like,
Was his hot mom there?
no, she wasn't there for that. His hot girlfriend was, what's her name?
Selena Gomez?
Yeah. And she was chill. She was like bigger than him. Physically, and I think,
Fat.
you know, no, taller. Just like she just looked like a woman, and he was like this kid.
I hear she's a
so
huge
interesting.
pothead, though. Well, I
What's
guess
that?
they're both huge potheads now.
That I can't.
Yeah,
that I
because
don't
Now he's
know.
Which
older.
is
Now he's like
good,
almost
though,
21.
yeah.
I
Now he
think.
can do whatever the
Yeah.
fuck he
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
I
That's
think it's
awesome.
hilarious that he challenged all the Beliebers to the ice bucket challenge, which basically just had like a bunch of girls in bikinis pouring ice water all over themselves for like days.
Instant drought.
Yeah.
Bieber makes a call like that. Drought.
I have
20
major
minutes.
respect for Bieber, man. Dealing with that kind of publicity and that kind of fame and that kind of
that
success
young,
at
like-
17.
Yeah.
It's
It's
nuts.
got to drive you crazy. I mean, all the shit he's doing nowadays, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And
So
it's
is this
for the-
all positive towards Justin Bieber?
I don't mind Bieber. I've never.
He's an angel.
I think now it's sad though. I feel like
You know
what's-
exactly what Rylan was saying. How he wasn't able to grow up.
No,
Then now he's like 22
it's
and
the
he's
Michael
doing
Jackson
that
thing a
shit.
bit.
Do you,
Yeah.
I was going to ask
It's
you
a
that.
bit like the Michael Jackson
Do you
thing.
think he might go that route?
I don't know. I don't know if he'll go that weird.
Yeah.
That's
I
cute.
He also got to see what happened to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, but I don't think he cares about anything else besides what's going on inside his house.
As a fan of the paranormal, as a fan of horror, and as a fan of like macabre and strange, Michael Jackson has quickly become one of my favorite human beings that's ever existed in hindsight.
Oh yeah, bizarre, truly bizarre shit.
Well, he named
truly
his child
bizarre.
Blanket, so.
Yeah, but the kids are doing great. Paris is doing well.
I don't think
These
he
kids are
fucked him.
good.
I think he just hugged him.
He definitely fucked
He
him.
hugged him.
didn't
He
fuck
hugged
his
him.
He loved
fuck
him.
his kids. No, he didn't.
Fuck kids.
He didn't have sex with any child.
I think he just held him. I literally think he held him. I really think
think it was about deep companionship.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it
agree.
sounds naive, but
No,
that's
and
what I
having
said.
love he never
I
had.
don't think he
Yeah.
did.
I think he's like too stupid to Fuck.
Michael Jackson is not stupid. He's a genius.
No, he knows what he's doing.
But no, he was an asexual fella.
Yeah.
Who who
a lot of love to give.
Now, what about his kids that he
love to
actually
give.
did have? Do you think
They're
they were
doing great.
Do you think they were like he jerked off in a cup and they squirted in his wife?
I think he banged that chick.
No,
You think he banged her?
I think he banged her. I think it was awkward and strange, but I think he banged
got it
her
in
because
there.
That's what she said.
Kevin, you bang her?
I think he banged her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say they squirted in.
I think it might have been squirted in.
No, she said that they had sex.
Well, she can say whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah.
He's fucking dead as shit.
Well, he is, but what a great character and what a great human being he was. And he was demonized by the public, and let's hope Bieber doesn't go that way.
Just look at all his eras, too. They're all just incredible. Bad era.
It's all great.
Thriller era.
So good.
All iconic, you know?
He did it right,
Bieber's
too. He was
not-
putting out like one album every 5 years. It wasn't like he was
Yeah.
flooding us with shit.
Yeah.
He was working hard, man. And there's a great documentary on Netflix. I think it's called MJ20.
Ooh.
And it's all about like him going through that trial, man. I mean, it damn near killed him, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
damn near killed him. I mean, it started with him on top of the limo, just being like, hey, this is going to be fine. And by the end of it, that dude was, it was his Vietnam. I mean, he never recovered.
No one can deal with it. You couldn't, there's not a person on this world that could deal with the amount of shit.
Nope. As a man who was just in jail, it's insane to have your power taken away, and it's insane to know that somebody else is, completely in their hands.
Are you likening yourself to Michael Jackson?
I'm the Michael of my generation.
You know, I don't.
I've heard that before. I just said it. I just said it, and I've heard it before. No, but I think he was innocent. You're right, Ryland.
Yeah. If we don't know and we can't prove it, I always say just go with the thing that makes you feel nice.
Yeah. Who was the favorite person you ever went on tour with?
Good thing, yeah.
Favorite person ever on tour with was, for me, it was a childhood thing, Dinosaur Jr.
Oh, great.
Probably one of my favorite bands of all time growing up. And we did a European festival run with them. That was just fucking awesome.
That was different than the Peru trip. You had a lot of freedom and you got drunk and like had a good time.
Yeah, partied. Totally. Didn't feel sketched out or anything. Europe's great. Europe's a fucking ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Dinosaur Jr.
Yeah,
Got to watch
Marcus
him
is-
side stage.
That's
Yeah, man.
great.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. We might be going there in March for Last Podcast on the Left.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna do
whereabouts?
an England tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
which
I
would be
love
cool.
England.
That's awesome, man. Dinosaur Jr. and Bieber.
Yeah.
Good God, my life
That's
sucks.
the spectrum.
I failed at
But
everything.
Jay Mascis came to see us play and just fucking hated it and left. And I watched it happen and it crushed me.
Oh.
It was like, I bumped into him, and he's like, we were at a weird festival and I'm like, how you doing, Jay? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Okay, just not really feeling a lot of this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, me either. Like just kind of going along with it.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you playing? And I was like, no. We're just hanging out today. And someone in our crew was like, yeah, we are. We go on in 30 minutes. I'm like, he's referring to I was like trying to do everything I could so that Jay wouldn't come and see us because I knew he wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And I got, and he showed up, under a minute and just 360, or 180, went right back
Oh,
out.
that's insane.
Yeah, but you have
How
to.
did you feel? Were you on stage and you saw it happen while you were on
yeah.
stage, but you still have to like cock rock? You still have to be your fucking superstar self.
Still gotta, completely. Still
But
gotta deliver.
inside you were just shattered.
I was shattered. It was a weird, long form childhood, you know what I mean?
Oh man,
it wasn't supposed to go down like this, but it's cool. It's a generational thing. There's, he's into weird shit. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not what we were doing.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Great stories.
How were the crowds at Warped Tour for Dinosaur Jr.? Were people go and see them, or were they like not
They
really
would
well
never be on a
received?
bill there. Yeah, I don't think they would ever do.
Oh, I thought that's
Warped
where
Tour.
you were doing.
No, it was just a European tour. It was
okay.
Pukul Pop, all these festivals, all these cool kind of multi-format festivals.
Nice.
Like Billy Corgan did his reunion shows.
Did you get to meet him?
No, fuck no. He showed up in Chopper though.
Really?
Made a big thing about it, right? So he's like, he had been doing.
How was he so depressed?
Yeah, I know. He got a bassist that looked just like the bassist from Smashing Pumpkins, like a blonde girl, and he got a guitarist who was like an Asian guy. It was really fucked. It was really weird.
Yeah.
And he was announcing that he was going to be showing up in helicopters and stuff like that. So a band played a prank on him. You remember CSS, the band CSS?
Yeah, I remember that.
Great fucking band,
Yeah,
right?
awesome band.
Jokesters, okay? Absolute, jokesters.
Zillions.
Made a flyer saying that he was going to be having a party in his helicopter.
Okay.
And like signed it as Billy Corgan and everything, and printed out and put it under all the doors of all the dressing rooms and stuff like that, just because they thought it was so absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone showed up at this helipad at the end, and it was really funny.
Was Billy Corgan quite
He's
upset?
pissed, yeah. but just like didn't get it, He was so funny about that. Yeah. It's fucking funny, dude. He came in a chopper,
I love the idea of playing a practical joke on Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
That needs to be a reality show.
Yeah.
Every episode, 5 new pranks on Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
Watching that dude get upset would be hilarious.
So sick.
Oh,
So
my
sick.
God.
I didn't see it personally, but yeah, that's what I heard, yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it. Marcus, what's another news story?
More
Right.
animals?
Yeah, actually,
We've been doing all
We're just on
animals
an animal
lately. I
thread.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, animals are just the best.
They are the best. The chaos.
A backpacker who suffered from nosebleeds during a trip to Southeast Asia came home to discover she had a 3-inch leech living up her nose.
Ooh.
Daniela
Christ.
Liverani nicknamed the animal Mr. Curly.
She kept it?
Yeah, she kept it.
What?
24-year-old one, yeah.
Wouldn't be news if it was just in her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 24-year-old from Glasgow told the Scottish Daily Record she noticed a lump poking out of her right nostril, but initially thought it was just congealed blood as she had fallen off a motorbike while in Vietnam. However, she soon noticed something was amiss. She said, "When I was in the shower, he would come right out as far as my bottom lip, and I can see him sticking out the bottom of my nose. So when that happened last Thursday, I jumped out of the shower to look really closely in the mirror and saw ridges on him. That's when I realized he was an animal."
How do you come back from that?
How close do you need to look, lady?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But she seemed to like it.
Yeah, and she said it was agony when they pulled the thing out. She said when the doctor grabbed him, I could feel the leech tugging at the inside of my nose.
Oh,
that's
fucking hell,
And she
man.
could feel it inside her head. She said at one point, I could feel him up at my eyebrow. I asked the doctor what would have happened if I hadn't gone to the hospital, and she said he'd probably have worked his way into my brain.
I love that she gives it a gender as well.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Wow.
She kept it.
Out of all the things
And
that
it's her pet now.
Is
You
it puppet
smash it with a
master?
hammer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it was inside of you. You guys have a relationship.
like
You
a
bonded.
baby.
with it.
I don't
It's like
know.
a baby. Yeah.
You're
I
a
don't
horror
know
guy.
if she
Is
kept
Puppet
it or
Master
not.
with the one puppet that like leeches come out of her mouth?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I love that
That's
puppet.
where I just went mentally.
I forgot about
Also, the
that
great
puppet.
scene in Friday the 13th, or Nightmare on Elm. I don't know why I'm Nightmare on Elm Street. There's a great.
Craft?
The Craft as well. Yeah.
So it's like great outdoors. There's lots of good leech movies.
Stand by me.
Greatly, yeah, stand by me. A lot of.
Oh, the toy.
This isn't the worst thing that could happen to a person, though. As far as things up your nose, I guess a leech.
bad, man.
It's pretty bad, but the leech gets to live off your blood. I think that
It
she
was
appreciated.
working its way to her brain.
She had
No, it
in
didn't
there.
seem like it.
She saw it and was like, "Oh, this is nothing."
Right.
There was a leech coming out of her nose. She's like, "Oh, this is nothing."
What kind of
She's
She's cute.
ruined, man.
Yeah,
You
she's like
can't
the dog that
sleep
guy had
with
sex
her
with.
How do you ever sleep ever again?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like, I
How'd
would
you sleep
feel
through
things
that?
inside of my head.
Probably nothing.
It's probably easier to sleep when you're not in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out, don't just. I wanted to go to Vietnam until I just heard this story. This scares
This is
me.
what changed you?
I wanted the cheap food.
You want to go to Vietnam
And the
for the
girl
cheap food.
boys.
That's yeah.
You're going to get sick. You're going to get
I
dysentery
watched.
and you're going to die.
I watched Anthony Bourdain's show.
Anthony
Right.
Bourdain is different. He also went to fucking South Africa and had a great time.
I'd
Doesn't
go
he
there
to South
too.
He goes
Africa?
with a camera crew and has a bunch of fun and money, Eddie.
Yeah.
So I should do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, tip the TV
Do
show.
that.
Yeah.
God.
Oh wow.
Unbelievable. So this woman survived the leech, though.
Yeah, there's another case in 2005 where a 55-year-old Chinese woman had a leech living in her nasal cavity. This happens. And
For
there
how
was,
long?
A little while. Doesn't say exactly. Oh, 3 weeks.
I feel like that's
It's a
kind of
Chinese
cute.
year.
Do you think that either one of them tried to pull the leech out?
Well, I
Or do
mean,
you think they
Well, you
went right
can't
to the
just,
hospital?
Like, straight
It's
up.
slippery.
Right? It's like it's in
Right.
you.
No,
I would
they
take
have
tweezers. Let's
three-
take eyebrow tweezers.
They have
Yeah.
a tri-prongs that attach
a
to you
treble hook.
and hold on. Yeah,
Oh my
Right.
god, this is so gross.
they're very difficult to remove.
Yeah, you
can't
got to
just pull-
stab it
Yeah.
right.
and then
Well,
yank it.
What was the disease that was trying to be? They would try to cure with leeches, and I think they still
All
do.
diseases.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
leeches are.
Hemophilia, right?
Leeches
Isn't
and maggots and
hemophilia
all
one
that.
of
Like,
them?
Yeah,
it's good
one of
for.
them, yeah.
It's the Rasputin kid.
Yeah,
Because they eat the horrible.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they fucking go after the wound and fucking destroy it.
Right.
Yeah, Demi Moore regularly uses leeches to suck her blood.
That's who the cute person I thought
That's why
was. It
she
was
looks
Demi
so
Moore.
That's why
young.
she married Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, he's a real leech.
He's a father now, okay?
Yeah, he is. And
What's the kid? Oh, never mind. That's a different podcast.
We've been getting into Hollywood this podcast.
Man,
though.
he has the.
All right.
we got Riley, we got Kevin, we got 2 stars
Their
here.
baby girl's name is Wyatt.
Wyatt?
That is a boy's name. I know
like
it's
Wyatt.
gender, whatever, but I think that's weird for a girl's name.
It should be Wyatta?
Yeah, like Wyatta.
No, Wyatt's
like Wayinta with an Enye on top.
Wyatt's
of it.
unisex for me. I think.
Yeah, Wyatt's a fine name for
Okay
a
with that.
female.
Yeah,
no
right.
problem.
I see
Wyatt
Wyatt
is
Like
a-
strap a gun on her fucking hip, then.
I'm with you on this one, Jackie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Still not. So.
I say no matter what, get her a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, get her a gun anyway.
She's a baby. She has to defend herself.
Give the
you
kid
know.
a gun.
I agree. You get a gun until you're 5, and then you got to give it back until you're 18. All right, so the leech is up this woman's nose, and now the leech is gone, and the woman has it, and the leech is doing just fine.
Yeah, and there was another story in 2002 where a young girl was treated in Malaysia. She had a leech living in her vagina.
Oh,
Whoa!
They like moist and they like dark.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Jackie, what do you think? You're the only one with a vagina here.
Am I?
I think so. A leech is in there.
No. I have no leeches inside my
What
vagina.
bug would you like the
Anymore.
most inside of your vagina?
Caterpillar.
Oh.
I feel like caterpillar would probably be the best one. A little bit hairy. I wouldn't want one of the like thorny ones.
Right.
No.
I would want a big hairy one that you put it in, and it probably would just like I would teach it how to rub on my clit.
But isn't the hairy ones are usually it's poison. Usually with the hair. It's
Yeah,
like,
but isn't
that's
that just
supposed to-
isn't that just what love is?
You rip its teeth out. Yeah.
Plus the acid in there just kills like any stuff like that.
Yeah,
anyway.
I got a whole. It's like a car wash system down there. Did
bile.
you guys see that thing on Facebook though of like the caterpillar in Florida that was like, if you see this, don't even look at it. It's like the most dangerous caterpillar of all time. Just
No.
a big fucking furry ass thing. So it's like there's caterpillars everywhere in fucking Florida. There's also those praying mantises that are like the size of 2 of your hands that are neon purple, and those you can
Terrifying.
touch. It's
You
fine.
can?
Yeah, you can touch those. They're bad for your plants. But you can touch them. But the tiny caterpillars you're not supposed to touch. I touch them.
I agree.
Sometimes I
agree.
got a rash though.
Yeah, that'll happen every time you touch a caterpillar. You may or may not get a rash, but I agree. A caterpillar inside of your pussy, I would be totally fine with, Jackie.
Thank you. Leech though, no thank you.
All right, it's time for a segment from Ed Larson.
No, what?
Yuck.
No, I was like,
I'm
thank
not doing
God,
one
Holden's
today.
not
Oh,
here.
it's what
we don't have to do
all
a
right, you
fucking
say
segment.
that. You say that
Yeah,
now.
it better be good, Eddie.
I'm saying it now.
How would you kill Holden McNeely so the world remembered how he got murdered?
No, I would never kill him if the world will remember him. I'm not doing it if the world would remember him. Everyone should
Why would
forget
you
him.
want the world to remember him?
All right, fine. Let's scratch the last part. And how would you kill Holden
Okay,
McNeely?
all right. Well, that's
Yeah, you
something
just
we
have
can
him
play
look
with.
inside you look at the mirror for 4 hours and you shoot himself in the face. He's disgusting.
That's fun.
All right, that's Ben's, I guess.
Yeah, drain his bumps.
Drain his bumps.
Yeah, drain
Neck
his
bumps.
bumps.
Make him
have
drink it.
Make him
Yeah.
drink it.
Yeah,
Fill him
His
with
own
his
neck
own
bumps?
liquids, like
Instant
fill his
death.
whole body.
Instant death.
Rip, and then he's done. Yeah, it's
Holden, this is a
poison.
pint of your neck bump fluid,
Yes.
and I want you to drink it. And it's been nice knowing
You don't
That
have to
or,
even
like,
give it
fuck
to him,
outta
man.
here.
Just have him lie on his side, and all the fucking juice from it will fall into his own nose.
There you go.
That's why he sleeps
That's all
on
you
his
gotta do.
back.
Is let him drown on his own face juice.
Or have him smoke it. Whoa.
Oh, that's a good
No,
idea.
but he'd be too happy. He'd be like, "Oh, I got most fucking sweet lump juice to smoke,"
Oh,
and
man.
then you'd die.
Dank-
but he'd
dank
be too
lump
happy
juice.
about it.
Dank
Yeah.
lump juice. Or, I mean, honestly, also, side note, beating the fuck out of him with a bat.
I know.
Why
It'd be so much
not?
fun.
All get
Just
one
like-
thing.
Yeah.
I want him to look in his eyes.
I would want to put candy inside of his mouth.
Make him a
so I would
pinata.
Hit him in the face. The candy would pop out. And
I'll
I'd
have
be like,
my
now your whole
mouth
body
wide
is a
open
zit.
trying to catch some of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
Choke him to death. Gloves, of course, because you don't want to touch the neck.
Exactly.
But choke him to death.
Yeah.
Just look at him, talk, say, whisper shit into his ear while he's
pull
trying
off
to
all of his
it's-
fucking
it's
nails.
weird.
Lumps squirting on you and
Yeah,
shit.
it's weird because I know this is biologically impossible, but I have fascinated about just like hitting him in the stomach with a bat and just watching him shit all the fat out.
That
would be amazing. Then he dies all skinny, and he's like, "I've died the way I wanted to. I died the way I wanted to look the whole time."
That's
Fat fuck.
fun.
What do you think would be a good way to kill Holden Ryland?
Ton of weed. Like I would make sure
No,
you'd be the
too
first
happy.
guy. The first guy that would die of weed.
I feel like maybe get ripped apart by a
That
bunch
way,
of lizards.
because that'd be the first way. Because it's like no one's ever died from weed. Be like, oh no, there's Holden McNeely.
Holden
You know about that?
Holden idiot McNeely.
Yeah, good old dumb Holden McNeely.
And then
died.
some conservative runs on the platform to make weed even more illegal. He's like the Holden McNeely law.
Yeah,
See, but like, he
totally.
dies of weed, but it's because
McNeely
he keeps
petition.
shoving it down his throat and he chokes on it.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that
that's
idea.
fun.
yeah, push it
We
into his
just
butt.
put in his ass,
So
put in his dick hole.
Sew his butt shut.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have
so
a good
is
one too.
the
Keep
great-
him in a cell. Cut off all of his fingers and his toes. We keep it in a cooler. We don't feed him, but the only thing we will feed him is the frozen fingers
he has
and
to get-
toes that we
I
cut
love
off
that.
of his
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Drown, put him in the pool, but with a mask that only allows him enough oxygen that will make him live for 8 hours.
Oh,
Little by
really
little,
fuck
so
with
he
him.
slowly drowns.
See, I was gonna say buried alive.
Buried
That's a great
alive
one.
could be
Buried
fun.
alive is
Yeah.
perfect.
Casket or no casket?
I wouldn't want to
Casket.
sound
You
the
do the
worms-
the
you do the
worms-
casket, and you have the tube that goes down, but
So
you
he
just
can breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can breathe. But
And you can hear his like.
You need to give him days of food.
Yeah.
Like give him a bunch of jerky. Give him something to read.
Days of food, a bunch of days of food would be a fucking year supply of McDonald's. The man eats so goddamn much. No, I would
You
say
gotta give him hope and then rip it away.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the
Psychological.
last minute, you just rip out the tube. You scream into the tube. No, you're gonna die.
Right. You don't get out. You never get out.
It would be nice to do some type of Chinese water torture thing, but you hook a hose up to the back of his neck and it just collects all of his face grease,
Sweats,
and juice, and it just comes up to the ceiling and it drips his own grease on top of his head until it burrows through to his brain and it kills him. I imagine it'd take about 30 minutes.
That's great.
That is good.
Get him into the NFL and have him be a kick returner. And just tell everybody that is supposed to be blocking not to block on that play, and everyone just tackles him, and then they never have to stop, and they can just punch him to death.
That's a good idea. Cut his feet off.
Oh, that's perfect.
Cut his feet off, and then send a bunch of animals out there. Animals that like blood,
Like in a
wolves.
forest?
Yeah. Release a bunch of cut his feet off, and then release a bunch of wolves.
Put a bunch of honey on his nuts.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Bears
Like a
and bees,
cartoon.
baby.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God!
But
there's
sometimes
so many
the
fun things
bees
to
end
do.
up fighting the bear, and then they end up winning.
I don't think the bees are gonna win when you fight against a bear.
You
I
never know.
fucking get a monkey, tie him to a chair, have a monkey above him, scalp him so just his brain's exposed, and tell the
Yeah.
monkey to eat.
Oh yeah. You get
That monkey eats his brain.
It's a chip.
Reverse
Get it
Indiana
crashed.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
bottle of fucking Cuervo in that monkey.
Yep. Get the monkey drunk so the monkey's real hungry.
Give it a bunch of fucking
Quaaludes,
meth.
Sure.
meth.
Ooh,
no,
meth.
meth doesn't make you hungry.
But it makes you nuts.
It does. It does.
Bath salts. We know that shit works.
We don't. Where is bath salts?
You make
Bath
it.
salts is done
We
now.
can
It's
make
gone,
it
right?
ourselves.
It's still around.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
it?
people
I would
just-
like to get Holden fake tits and just get him bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until his chest explodes.
Ooh,
Or his
not
back
bad.
snaps in half.
Ooh, that'd be amazing.
That or if he becomes like the bad guy in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Sure.
With what he's a bag filled with bugs. So we keep shoving him filled with bugs, shoving him filled with bugs, shoving him filled with bugs until he explodes.
Well, he'd probably like to eat that much.
Yeah.
Slice his tits off.
That's why we don't. Oh yeah.
No. You don't feed him the bugs. You cut open his body and shove the bugs
inside.
into the body cavity.
Slice his tits off. Put the bugs in his tits.
So
put
the tits back on.
Yeah.
This is great, guys. I've had such a nice time.
I know. This is really perfect.
I dreaded the segment and I'm happy. I
know.
like
Eddie, you were right. Jackie, we
got
should
a lot
both
off my
apologize
chest.
to
Yes,
Ed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. This is really good for me.
It's
Yeah.
great.
And now I can deal with him at the Murderfist meeting tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah.
him tomorrow.
You cut them open, you sew them back up, but with aluminum or something like razor wire.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Right,
Shave
right,
off
right.
his hair, cut off his lumps, glue them to his dick.
Oh, that's gonna help him.
You know.
Right.
Is that going to help him?
I mean,
I guess, yeah,
Like
ribbed.
cutting off his lumps, like taking his power away. You know,
Yeah,
the thing
exactly.
he's most proud of.
It's like the Dark Crystal.
Like a Rasta cutting off his dreads. You know, it's like sacrilege.
At the same token, I believe that if we just use like regular soap applied to his face, I think it would cause a lot of burning.
Because he is a witch.
Yeah. I would like to cut off his teeth, not pull them out, but cut them off
That's
and then have him
fun.
chew the rest of it.
Ooh.
With the nubs of it. Yeah. So he has to
Remove
chew-
his scales.
Well, that's impossible.
That's hard. Yeah, you got to get like a.
You got to
one of
get
those
in
fish
there, yeah.
tools.
Yeah.
Big fish tool.
That
Holy
or
Christ.
give him gills so he can properly become a fish.
Oh,
But
So
we
you work
don't know
with-
that he doesn't already have them.
That's true. I don't get too
problem.
close.
so that's a good way too. He drowns when we're
Yeah, we
trying to
throw him
find
out in the
out
middle of
if
the
he's
ocean.
got gills or not.
And because we cut off his arms and legs.
Right.
Put
Yeah.
gills, which
Or at
means
least
cut
glue
big
'em
slits in
together.
his
Yeah.
neck.
Be like, figure it out.
Figure it out.
We go
didn't
into
work.
his neck to
Dead.
remove the
like
gills.
this.
And if we don't get to gills while trying to remove the gills, we find out he doesn't have gills. Either way, he dies.
Yeah. Win-win.
Perfect.
God, that is
Classic win-win.
perfect. Yeah.
Replace his heart with an apple.
I would
All right, that's it. That's what we're gonna go with. We're
replace
gonna
his
go
heart with an apple.
Replace his heart with an apple.
I was thinking maybe like skin
Or
him
like a
alive, like
raisin.
those, like the bodies exhibit, like keep him alive.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't gonna stop.
I want to talk about this for the rest
I
of my
could literally,
life.
we could do a whole podcast about it.
Oh my god.
Skin him alive, but keep him alive, and then put him in the bodies exhibit, and then he has to look at all the
that's
people
really
staring at him and be like,
good.
"Ooh, yuck,
Ugh.
disgusting," because that's how we see him.
Drop
anyway.
a curio cabinet on his head.
Brilliant. God, there's so many
I
ways.
want to see him trampled by giraffes.
Ooh,
That
man.
would be fun. Oh,
If they don't trample him, they'll adopt him.
That's right. Oh my God, yeah, just cover him in sod and throw him into a goddamn den of lions.
make him perform
Oh,
in a
my
donkey,
goodness.
donkey show, but he's the donkey.
Right, so he has to get milk then.
Yeah, milk
Then he's
and
gonna
raped to
come.
death. Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
good for him.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
he's the
he'll like
donkey,
that.
that means that he's fucking the woman.
Yeah, they don't kill the donkey.
He's in the donkey show, but he's the
He
woman.
should be the woman,
Oh,
yeah.
he's the woman.
He's
All right.
the woman,
Okay.
yeah.
And then at the end, they milk
kill
him
him.
and rape him to death.
Yeah, they rape him to death.
Okay, good.
The donkey rapes him to death, and the donkey don't do it, then, a team...
Somebody in the audience will.
Yeah.
there's
Or
some-
no one's leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's leaving until this lumpy piece of shit is dead and bleeding.
Raped.
Get him quartered. That'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Stretch him to
Braveheart
death.
shit.
Oh my
Stretch-
god.
That's it. Braveheart.
Braveheart him,
Iron
yeah.
Maiden.
Just do the whole Braveheart thing.
That's
the whole
that's
thing.
big.
Remove his testicles. Call him a racist.
What would he yell instead of freedom? Eggs?
Nugs.
Be like,
Hold it in his home.
scream.
Hold it in.
It's been about a real good execution where you break a man's joints, every joint in his body, you break it with a hammer, but so as to not damage any of the internal organs, and then you crucify him and leave him up there to die for 2 or 3 days.
Too good for
Horrible.
Holden. Too good for
That's
Holden.
good. I like that.
a bit too
Breaking all his
legendary. People would
joints.
remember that.
Yeah,
They would
exactly. We
remember.
have to do.
I mean, in France, they used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
That
I'd
was
call
just
him. What the mafia used to do, cement shoes. I'd do cement head and just throw him in the fucking
Ooh.
river. Put his head in a bunch of wet cement, let it dry, and throw his fucking body in there. So
nice
his feet
little
up.
little twist on a classic. I like
Yep,
that.
cement head.
Yeah.
Dumb cement head Holden.
Dumb, good old. There goes dumb cement head Holden.
Yeah. Or drill eye holes and drill a mouth hole, and he has to walk around with a cement head forever.
Yeah.
So he fucking
Balancing.
dies.
The man had feeling.
Yeah. What a fat pig.
Oh, man, he's going to die.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is how he's gonna die.
All right, well,
listening
go to the
this.
Roundtable page on Facebook and let us know how you would like to see Holden murdered. And hopefully one day it happons.
You know what the beautiful thing about this is? With every other segment, we choose a winner, but really,
We're all winners.
everyone's a winner.
We're all winners.
I love it.
Everyone's a winner.
I'm immediately better at segments than Holden.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm so happy to do that one. I hate Holden's segment with all of my heart. All right, Jackie, Eddie.
Oh, that was mean.
No, that wasn't mean.
It was just true.
The come to the Murder Fist Halloween special, October 30th at the Creek in the Cave, 10 p.m. Opening with Kevin Barnett.
Right. I'm hosting a show at another venue.
The
that
same night?
Don't go
Where?
there.
At Standing Room.
The standing room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm hosting a show there.
There's
Same
no chairs
time?
there.
No, there are some chairs. What's that? I think it's at 8. When's the show here?
10.
Perfect. So come to the Standing Room at 8 p.m. on October 30th. I'm hosting a show there, and then we'll all walk to the creek together, and we'll do the Murder Fish show. Sounds great. Ryland, awesome. Thank you so much for
You got
coming.
anything you want to plug,
for
buddy?
having me.
What's your Twitter or...
No, I'm cool.
Good
he
for
worked
you,
with
man.
Bieber. He doesn't need
Yeah,
us
it's
to
a wrap
plug
for
him.
me. I'm
He's
done. I'm at the top of the mountain right now.
Yeah,
I don't want
it's
to take
all
anything
good.
from you guys.
For God's sakes, watch Kevin's television show on Tuesday at 9:30.
Because
Friends
no one
of
else
the
is
People.
going to.
People
and
are gonna
you
like- it's
needed
gonna
to
be
True
huge.
TV. Call you if you know some of the Nielsen box. You
Wait,
call
what
them.
is it? What are you doing?
It's a show.
He's got a brand new sketch show coming out on Tuesday.
What's it called?
Friends of the People.
Oh, cool.
10:30.
Sick.
Everyone has to
10:30.
watch it so his pants can get smaller and his thighs
They're
can
the
get
same
bigger.
pants.
Just filled with dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it ain't nigga. No,
And speaking of which, don't forget to go to robertdick.net.
Oh, yeah.
To email master flutist Robert Dick to come on as flutist.
The Roundtable.
Flautist.
He
And
wrote
and
flutist
weirdly,
on
though,
there, but the word is flautist.
He's a revolutionary
The trick-
composer.
Flutist
Look
isn't
at-
a word.
Look at this
Flutist
man.
is a
word.
Everyone
I see it
look
with
at
the
this
flute.
man and tell me this. Tell me that
see
that
it
is
with the
not a
flute.
man that
He
knows
only
how
has-
to write flute.
I mean, if he's a flautist, I mean, $5 for a tray of flautists here at the Creek in the Cave.
You're an idiot, Ed. All right, we have to end the episode because Eddie's too dumb to continue. We'll
Get
talk to
Bobby
you soon.
Dick. Get Bobby Dick on.
Get
there.
Bobby Dick.
Bobby Dick 2014.
Bobby Dick could have a steakhouse. Bobby Dick could have a sports locker.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Dick's everything.
Bobby Dick sporting goods.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Why not?